This is Johannes.
And this is Sunniva.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And we are live and kicking
for the last video of the year.
Yes.
The last one. It's been another year. We thought we should do this live. We don't know why, because it might not be that many people watching videos during these. We have not Space Christmas, like we call it.
Christmas space.
It's which is between Christmas and because people want to have fun and maybe not listen to board game people in Norway. We will see if anybody arrives. As always, if somebody is here, please let us know if you can hear us and see our faces.
Yeah.
Because that's a good start of the thing.
I think we did a live thing last year as well.
Did we?
No, not last year. The year before, because last year you were traveling. Out traveling.
Yes, I don't remember. We did some but we did like a beginning of the year. But now we're doing like the ramblings of the year, which is basically like a small thing, mostly for us and for you, where we talk about the fun stuff that happened we talk about some stats, because people love stats. I love stats.
I love stats.
I love stats. It's a new game that I made. We're going to talk about the stats. Then we're going to talk briefly about our plans for next year. And then we're going to do a little Q&A if anybody's here and anybody has any questions. Or else it's going to be a short video.
Cool.
I'm sorry about my nose.
Yeah.
It can be a bit stuffy. We're going to start
it's
with...
winter time in Norway.
It is.
It's a lot of snow outside.
It's getting to be like a negative 23 degrees Celsius next week.
Yeah. That's actually too cold.
It's very cold.
Yes.
We're going to do some stats. And I was thinking to do this like a little guessing thing.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like to have me guess anything in our lives.
Well, we're going to guess. We're going to go for stats first of the games that we played. If anybody want to guess in the comments as well, you can join in on the fun of guessing things that Johannes has on his iPad. And then I will let you know. So we're going to start with the number of times that we played board games in 2023.
The number of plays.
Plays, yeah.
I think we've played like...
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, Isaac. Hello, Jonathan. Thank you for being here.
I think we played a lot of games. I think that we played games like over half of the days. So...
oh, wow. Massman is saying 1,500.
Oh, that is a lot. I don't think we played that many plays. But
if you look at my reaction of wow, then probably you should understand.
I think we have played like 220 times.
You think we played board games 220 times?
Yes. Is that too low?
Like plays?
Yeah. That's too low. I can see it
I'm
on
going to
your
say
face.
Last year we played 335.
Okay, we played more this year. So I think
200.
I think we played 500 then.
It's very fun when you are bad at the guessing, because then it's more fun when I say the number. We played 621 times.
Okay, cool. So that's almost double the days of the year. Like
double the days
almost
of the year.
2 plays a day.
And then we're going, hello, Hans. Hello, everyone. Is so happy to have you there. And we are guessing on stats, or Sunniva is guessing. So if anybody want to guess, Massman's very close. Only like half, doubling, and a bit more.
Better guessing than me.
Next one is going to be how many different games we played.
Okay, so I know that we played like 150 from like releases from this year. But we have played something for Keeper Co. and other stuff as well. So I think 250?
250 different games. Last year we played 181.
I think we played more.
We did.
Games.
I'm going to give it like 20 seconds to see if anybody wants to guess. If not, I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm going to say it. Nobody wants to guess. It's fun. It's not maybe that much fun. So I'm just going to make Sunniva guess, and then we're going to go ahead. We played 301 different games.
Oh, it's more than I thought. But I wasn't that far off, actually.
Yes. 1,500. Yay! I love it. Next up is how many new to us games. Last year was 128.
So I know it's over 150. I'm thinking 200.
224.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty close now.
Yeah. And then the most important thing is how many times did each of us win?
It's like
I have taken out all solo plays for all of this basically, so this is not solo plays.
Is this percentage or
both?
Times?
Both, but you can say percentage.
Say percentage.
And the number. If you get both right, you get 2 victory points.
Oh, okay. Let's. I think that I won 40%, and
40%.
you have won 38.
Okay.
I don't know.
You won 301 times.
Okay.
I won 293. So I won 49% and you won 55%.
55?
Yeah.
That's exactly the number, Mossman.
Mazman!
You're amazing.
You win 2 points. 2
And
points for you.
60% was
So
very close as well.
It's also pretty good because Sunway is good at games. And as
but
you see,
we
this
were
doesn't.
very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because some of these I played not with you. So my goes up a little bit. Then we're gonna do some channel stats, and then we're gonna go over like this is the last kind of the guessing. How many videos did we make this year? This one is for you as well. How many videos did we make? This is including like 4 live videos. How many videos did we make in 2023?
So I know that we've done like 2 to 3 videos each week.
Yes.
And there's 52 weeks of the year.
Yes.
Which means that we are maybe above 100.
I'm going to answer Jonathan. He's asking co-op. Yes, it's going to be either a win or a lose for co-op. That's true.
Yeah. Let's say we've made.
Isaac is guessing 222. Jeff is guessing 180. 176 from Hans.
I'm thinking 150.
The correct answer is 145 videos.
Oh, I'm very close.
I think that's pretty good. I think it's really good.
That's really good.
Especially when you're looking at last year, which was not that good of a year, which was 86.
Oh, so we've almost doubled it.
Yeah,
I don't know how math works. Is that? Yeah, that's almost.
Because we had like we had so long time last year, summer period, that we almost had no videos last year.
I think the guessing is good in the comments.
It is very good.
Yeah.
Next up, we're gonna ask. It's a double question. How many games did we cover on the channel this year? And the question is double-sided, so it's how many games we reviewed and how many games we had on Keep or Call.
Oh.
Last year's Keep or Call was super sad because in 2021 we had like 400 or something, 460, something like that, games that we did Keep or Call. Last year, 83.
Oh. but yeah. Did you like search all of our history to make these stats?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Actually, I looked at the thumbnails, and sometimes I help myself by writing it in the title.
Oh, nice.
Like 10 more games and stuff like that.
Okay, let's see. I think that we've covered like almost all the games that we've played this year in some way, and we had played how many games?
224.
Okay, so I think that we've reviewed maybe 80 and Keep or Called 80. No, more. 120. I don't know.
There is something wrong in my math here.
Yes.
I don't know what that mistake is, but we at least did 82 reviews. We reviewed 82 games.
2 off. That's good.
But it says that we had 178 in Keep or Call, and that's way more than 240.
Well, we could have done a review and then put it in the Keep or Call.
Didn't happen a lot, no. So it was like more than 150. I think it was about 150. I don't know what happened there. It doesn't make sense. The last thing before we go into like this small short talk about the next year and all stuff like that, and then we're gonna do Q&A at the end. It's not gonna be like a long thing. I think like this is just one us hanging out for the end of the year.
It's nice.
Last year was a very slow year for our channel. We got 1,800 new subscribers. How many do you think we got this year?
I think
Jonathan is saying 500. That's really sad. It was from the last question.
Okay. Let's see. I think that we got more than 2,000 subscribers this year. I'm going to say 3,000.
3,000. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna count down from 10, and then we're gonna say
Jeff
the answer.
is guessing 5K.
That is high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One subscriber. That's sad.
Okay, there's someone here has been following along, because the actual answer is 3,500.
Oh, they were really close.
Yeah. Both Jonathan and JJ is like in the middle. So I think that's really nice. Like it's a really good year.
Really good.
As always,
I'm very happy about
could
that.
be like, oh, I would like it to be faster, but it's going up and down, and it's just like it is. And this is more fun, I think, which is like when I look at these numbers and then I understand how big it is for big YouTubers, it's getting kind of
like
crazy.
the amount of time.
How many views is the first one? Last year we had 437,000 views. Thank you. It was a fun year. I enjoyed this year. It was fun. It's fun talking about board games because board games are fun.
I agree. So, how many views?
How many views? Last year was 437,000.
I don't know.
Great answer.
Okay, 200,000 more than what you said.
So
maybe.
637.
For example, yes.
We had 744,000 views.
Oh, nice.
That's like 750,000 views on our videos for 1 year, which is pretty crazy. But then we're gonna ask the thing I think is crazy is that how many hours did people look at our faces this year? This is like a crazy thing. And thank you. Yes, it was amazing. It was so happy. How many hours?
How many hours?
How many hours?
Do you have like a reference point? Did you check last year?
So I did, but I'm not gonna say it because it's even more fun when out. Like how many hours did people look at our faces this year?
I have no idea. My concept of time is so bad.
But this is the stat that makes me the most like, this is weird. This is kind of awesome and kind of weird.
I don't know if I even can guess. Like I will say like.
It's in the thousands.
Yes.
Like so you know. Like
I'm saying 30,000 hours, minutes.
Matt is guessing 100,000, which is a lot. 1 million hours.
Okay, it's hours. I forgot.
Yes, it's sadly not that big. Like I'm gonna. It's not 100,000. That is a lot.
What did I guess?
You get like 30,000.
Yes. Okay.
It's 79,000 hours.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you know how long that is?
That's long.
It's 9 years. So every second of 2023, like if you parse it out,
I think
9 people watched our content.
I think that I have contributed somewhat to those stats because I like watching our videos at like a lot of speed.
So it's like 50,000 then. No, but you watched some of them one time.
Yes.
Yes.
So
but yeah, 79,000 hours. That's 9 years. It's pretty crazy.
Cool.
So those are the stats. That's it. But we're gonna talk a bit about like briefly, how did you find content? Because last year we had a bit of up and downs. We didn't have that much fun all the time. How did you enjoy this year of making board game stuff?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes.
How did you enjoy
answer,
it?
Yes. Long answer.
No.
Also yes. But I really like making content this year, and I also like we have played so many good games this year, so we have had a lot of fun games to talk about. When we were making our top 20 and also ranking all of the games, I was just like, oh, there are so many good games. And I was thinking, oh, should this be number 60? 60 seems a bit low. But then I see that I have a lot of things that I've rated 7, like above and below, and near and far, and all the other Red Raven games. But yeah, so that makes it more fun to make content also. Playing great games to make content of.
I'm going to ramble now. I'm going to go on a tangent because I think it's interesting. I am following the BGG thread or geek list, which is like putting all of the reviewers listed together, like all different small reviewers, big reviewers, all of the top 10 lists, compiling it into like making there some kind of rules for which is coming where, depending on how far.
Martin was there.
Yeah, Martin was on the list.
That
was
so
fun.
Nice.
And all of these things compiled into one. And a lot of the discussion. The discussion about the games is, I think some of these people are like cynical people. That's how I think about it. It's saying like, oh, all board gamers, people who like these games are just getting used to mediocrity, getting used to like that we applaud things that are mediocre. And it's kind of interesting. I think this is like a two-sided thing because if I go and look at my favorite games of all time, how many games this year was better than those? Like that is one question. If you do that, if that is your point of reference, I understand that way of looking at it. Because if I go and see like Le Havre, Bora Bora, all of my like the Coast of Burgundy, we didn't get that again this year, but all of these like my favorite games, and then look at the best games from this year. We will
Mhm.
see if some pops into the top 100. Probably some will.
Yeah.
But it's kind of then like the 7.5 that we play this year. There might be more people who don't need to play those games. Like if
Yeah.
you, because there's so many games. But the people who enjoy playing new games, I feel like many of them is like me, who enjoy that exploration of new games.
Yeah, I agree, and that is sometimes why I don't.
What do you think? Let us know.
Yeah, I think that is super interesting because sometimes I don't I'm not thinking that rating a game is my most fun thing that I like to do.
Yep.
So a lot of times when we make reviews, I think it's really important to hear the reasons why we like something or why we think it's just like a game on a pile of games,
Yep.
not just a number. Because yes, somebody has said, okay, if you only rated it a 7, that now I know I can ignore it because I need the top of the crop to get to my little small exclusive collection, and I get that. But maybe my 7, the reasons for those could be a 9 for you. Like it's individual.
I think that's correct. But I also think that if somebody wants to own 50 games, I could fill them up with my favorite games, and none of them would be from this year. Like it's gonna be. I enjoy these games because we enjoy playing new games, and we play many new games. And I think that's kind of part of our job as reviewers, like, because that's kind of the point.
But I think that is an interesting discussion, though, because
maybe we should make like
why did we ramble and fall into this rabbit hole?
We should do like a rambling, what's it called, topical rambling.
But yeah, but the mediocre game still needs recognition, because most of the games that we will play during this year will not be a 10.
Nope.
And they need to be recognized for the positive things in them, regardless. And I think that it also rings a little not well with me if I'm going to rate something a 10, and if it's not a 10, it's bad, or like it's a 6 or 5 or 0. 0. There's something in between, and there should be.
Yeah, I think this could be an interesting topic for topic.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's continue on. We're gonna talk about, like, I agree with you. I feel like this year was great. I had most fun. Like, I think most fun. I think we can still be better at a couple of things we haven't done, because my ADHD brain sometimes goes, oh, we have to do this, we have to do this, and Nils is here. Hello, Nils.
Hello.
Hope you had a great Christmas time, and hope to see you soon. We kind of, I don't know what I talked about. Yes, my brain. ADHD. Yeah, it's kind of, I want to do this thing, and then if I don't plan it enough, it falls out, and then we have this dream. Oh, we had to make this video now, and we did make these videos. I would like next year, this is kind of like a mix between this year and next year, is that I would even more like to be ahead.
Yeah.
Because that's something that we wanted to do, like have videos in the bank, so that we, like, if something came up, or we could have a little more time to play campaign games, doing even more of these things that we want to do. And also, even more seldom, we don't do this often, but even more seldom have to sit down and play a game, because we have to have another video for next week.
That's true.
Because sometimes they're going to be, we get this brand new game, and there hasn't been too much reviews, so we really want to review this, and we have to do this as soon as possible. But other than that, like, it will be nice, and we have a plan for this, which we'll tell you soon, to be a little bit more ahead. And another thing we didn't manage to do too much either this year was collabs, which is another thing I wanted to do. But it's hard.
Tried.
Yeah, but it's hard because everybody has a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
And somebody has to kind of like grab it and say, like, now we're doing this thing, get us a date and do it.
That said, I was really happy that we managed to, like, jump together.
Awards.
I don't know, that's something you say in Norwegian, drum together. The Rambling Awards. That's a huge collab, not the traditional way.
No,
but that was really cool.
It's also easier because we don't have to meet up. We can
that's true. You could do it whenever it's good for you.
It would not be so much fun to do like a top 10 like that. And now it's onto your top 9. And then the other video, that would not be a lot of fun.
Well, maybe.
So that's kind of this year. This is the wrap up of this year. It's been a lot of fun. We are super thankful to every single person who watches us, and you comment and you give us happiness, and basically you make this fun.
Yeah,
like, absolutely. This would not be fun if you weren't watching the videos and commenting and giving us feedback and helping us be better, and all of these things, that they wouldn't be good if you weren't there. Like that is my bottom line. Like I wouldn't do any of this because I don't like editing videos. I think it's boring. You will never see Board Gaming Ramblings become like a high-end edited show because I don't enjoy editing videos that way. I like to record the videos. I like to have the videos on the line. Online. I don't
On
like
the
the thing
line.
in the middle where I
Yeah.
have to work and do things that I think is boring.
I really appreciate you doing that, though.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for all the people watching, because that's kind of the only reason that I want to do it, because I think that people, for some reason, like us and like what we do, and then it is so much fun to do it online.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to talk a bit about next year.
Yes.
I feel like we kind of have the same plans.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do more reviews.
Yeah.
We're going to do top 10s. We're going to try to do it more scheduled. Like this year again, I was like, oh no, we're going to do one top 10 list, at least one a month. And I'm like, oh, it's 5 months since we did another top 10 list. Because time goes flying, yeah. And trying to do some more collabs. We're going to say trying to make more scheduled top 10s, trying to make more collabs. We're basically going to continue.
You had some plans for the earliest months of this year, and I think this is. I think you're really cute sometimes, because
thank you.
After Spiel, we have some of the busiest channel months of the year.
Yeah,
we make a lot of reviews, a lot of content. It's super fun. We play a lot of good games, and then now, because I have been a little sick and it's been a little slow because of Christmas, you're just like, let's focus on board games in January. Like, we haven't done that. We played so much board games.
In September and October, we played so many games.
Let's focus on board games in January.
Basically, we're focusing on board games
so adorable.
all the time. What we want to do in January, we have already started making that work, is that we're going to try to, in January and probably into February, maybe the whole of February, we're going to try to review all games that we have left from 2023.
Yeah.
So some of them are going to be...
there's still some, absolutely.
Many. Some of them, because we have a lot of review copies, so we're going to get out those reviews. We have going to be some compilation reviews. There's going to be many single reviews. And we know that these videos might not be like the biggest videos on the channel, but also I would like to just like be done with all of them. And I don't feel like putting them all into K-Pop calls. I want to review many of them because many of them are good, many of them are not that good. So there's like many different reasons to do this. And also we want to try to like be a bit ahead on that, so that in January we can play, for example, Sagrada Artisans. We can play Kingfire Chronicles that we only played a few times. We can play the new expansion for Role Player Adventures. These things that we really want to do and have more time for in the slower month of the year. Then after that, we're going to do the top 100. And we're going to promise you that it's not going to take 6 months to put out the top 100.
Do not promise.
Yes, because we're not going to start putting them out before we have filmed like 5 or 6 of them. That
makes sense.
Because last time it was horrible. It was like, we're not going to do that this time. It's going to be, I think the plan is to do still 3 videos a week, but 2 of them is going to be the top 100, and then 1 other video. So then it's going to take 5 weeks to put out all the top 100. After that, it's probably going to be like a few months where we focus on some random new games. We have a couple of new games, that 2024 games that already is going to come in January, and just focus on still stuff that comes in and things that are coming out, and focusing harder on Keyboard Co. To try to do that. We're going to continue with the Shelf of Shame, because we didn't manage to do this year, and our Shelf of Shame is now a lot more. So we're going to try to do that as well. I think we have like probably 90 unplayed games now.
There are so many games.
So we're going to try to do that, and we're going to try to do that.
Yeah, because we were out of shelf space before Spiel, and after that we have games everywhere. There are games on the floor.
I've gotten like 120 games
on the floor
like
upstairs.
That. Yeah, not too much upstairs.
No, but I just want everything to be in a shelf.
Yes, then we either need more shelf of Euro games.
We have to cull more.
Okay.
Team Sönema.
I think that's kind of the end of the stats stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to hang around if somebody has any questions of some kind about board games or other stuff. If nobody has any questions of other stuff, that's going to be the end of this video. We will see. So today I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you have anything actual to say? Because I don't have a question.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like Edinburgh Pinnekjøtt.
Oh, like the
I'm just kidding. It's the Christmas debate.
Nils Håkon is asking what it's hard getting them to join the Rambling Awards. Yeah, we had to pay them a lot, and we
You
had
shouldn't say that.
get to their house and knock on the door and film them.
Yes.
No,
we had to send like hitman or and
yes.
stuff.
No, most of them actually was in last time we did it as well, and they're all fantastic people, so they're all like to join in. It's very I love it, like when people that we love watching want to join our channel.
Yes.
Means a lot to us. So
Absolutely.
it was just like a pleasure to have all of these fantastic people on the channel. So obviously no payment. That would be sad.
Yeah.
That would be like,
but it wasn't hard.
No.
In general.
It was not. I'm gonna drink some of this black thing.
The black gold.
Oh, we forgot travel plans. We forgot that.
Oh yeah, we should.
First of all,
we were supposed to talk about this.
Games. I'm starting. I don't look too much on the next year because there's so hard to find stuff. I look forward to more stuff from the people I like news from Stefan Feld, Vladimir Suhi, Bobby Lopiani. Lupiano. Sorry. My brain. We played today. We have played once more before. We played. Sankore. I think it's Sankore. I think that it's it. The Pride of Mansa Musa. I think something like that.
It's the Pride of Fabio Lopiano.
It's Fabio Lopiano, and also the other person who looks completely like Adam Driver. He's like 99% Adam Driver. He's Mandela something. He did the little game with 2 players.
But he actually looks really much like
he does.
I
looked at him like 5-6 times at Spiel. I was like, he went past me. I'm like, who is that? And I was like, oh, it's Adam Driver, but it's not. It's a designer. Really happy to have that. Okay, fun travel plans. What are we planning?
You are planning a UK Games Expo.
Yes, I'm hoping to do that.
On my birthday, mind you.
That's basically, we should ask them if they can reschedule.
Yeah, of course. Or I should get like tickets or something for my birthday.
Or you can join.
Well, I don't have a normal. Well, I do have a normal job, so I have limited.
I think it's only like one day you need to take off, but that's fine.
And Gen Con, we're hoping to be at. I'm really looking forward to that. And then Spiel. And I'm already looking forward to Spiel next year because it was so amazing this year with all the people coming and saying hi to us. That was really nice.
Yes. What did you say now? I was reading questions.
Yeah, I got it. UK Games Expo, Gen Con, and Spiel.
Yes, we hope to do like some of the US plans that we had for our wedding or honeymoon. And because that was cancelled, so hopefully we're gonna go home. Okay, can you tell if people primarily watch the final Verge rating sections? I can, if I want to. I don't usually do because I know that most people just skip to that.
Yeah, we don't want to look at those stats.
And it says like, I've always wondered what if that was in the beginning. It could be, but again, it makes sense to have it at the end. And it's so easy to skip parts, especially with the chapters at YouTube. So it doesn't really matter where it is. So I think like the end is better. And it's just like how it is. I remember seeing somebody saying like, you should say what you think about the game or the thing you're reviewing at the start, and then say like more in the video.
Yeah, like what you call it, journalistically. Yes, that's the word I just came up with. That is true. You should say something about it in the beginning, and then like describe why and stuff.
Yeah.
In the bread text, which we call it in Norway.
Yes. Makes sense.
And then like have it in a conclusion. But my rambling brain, especially when it's not my native language we're speaking, I need to have a discussion with myself and also you throughout the video and then sum it up at the end. It makes no sense for me to do it the other way around.
Yeah, I have no idea basically how many people skip that, but I feel like that is kind of the main way people do watch videos. I feel like that is kind of like I find myself doing that when I go to a Dice Tower review.
Yeah,
I can find myself just skipping to the final thoughts and looking at that. But their final thoughts are kind of the whole video because I don't want to watch Tom talk about how the game plays.
That's true.
But yeah, but I think also if you script your videos, it would be easier to be like, today we are talking about Fit to Print, which is a fantastic game for 2 to 4 players with so many new innovative things. Let's hear all about why it's that in this review. Like, you could do something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
could name that.
That was
I would
scripted,
mess
by the
it
way.
up
That was
every
scripted.
time. Yeah, thank you, Bob.
Yes. Is there a game you loved at first play but grew less enamored with each successive play? Like this year, or like for me, that the big one I know is Viscounts of the West Kingdom,
Oh yeah.
which was one I enjoyed a lot the first time, and then I enjoyed it less and less the more I played it. There's a few others as well, but I don't think I remember any of them so far. Do you have any?
Like I loved it at the beginning, and then I grew tired of it.
Have fun at work, JJ. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much. Oh.
You're looking at games now.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to come up with an answer because I know there's some in the collection, but I don't know.
There are games like, and usually they kind of are the same for me. And some I enjoy more because I understand it, and a few I enjoy less. Now you're looking like
Small World is one of them.
Yeah, but did you like?
I loved it when we got it.
Okay, but this is like, but was that because it's like so many years and you're kind of like, okay, I'm done with this, or is like you?
That's maybe true.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Is it one of the reasons that it could happen?
I feel like that's true. I feel like, but I was just thinking for myself, kind of like games where I was like, okay, I thought I liked this, but I don't. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean that your answer is wrong, but I'm just
Viscounts is the only game that I can think of in the moment.
Are you also playing older games but new to you? Like this year, we didn't play that many.
No.
I feel like because we've only been in the hobby since like 2012, and there was many good games before that, but like the golden years of board gaming, I feel like probably some years before that as well, but like the amount of games, and we have tried to like get the games that we think will be good for us. Like a few years ago, like I think 2021, we played Goa, for example, which was like a fantastic
really
game.
Good.
But other than that, I don't know. I don't know if there's any recently.
We recently bought. We haven't played this yet, but we played some good games from Pythagoras. I'm just guessing.
It's correct.
Yeah, this year, and then we bought the older games, which are pretty new, but not from this year. And I'm really looking forward to play them. We haven't done so already. We're just hoping they're good.
And Paseo. Cafe, I heard. Pessoa.
Yes.
I heard great things about Cafe, at least. Isaac saying I watch every second. Thank you.
Thank you.
Means a lot.
That's great.
Yes.
I don't think there's many people who can say that.
I don't think there's any more questions.
No, that's fine.
As always, we're gonna then like do that little boom at the end, where I say like I'm gonna give it 20 seconds, and if nobody has a question, we're gonna.
That sounds like a threat.
Yeah,
I'm going to give
this is my Dunder Mifflin T-shirt. It's this one.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to talk about a fun experience.
John Don is saying no need to talk about the different originals. We have already done that for both Bruxelles and Age of Innovation this year.
Whoops.
And we are probably going to do it for Shipyard, and we're going to do a one for. We have more. We have Shipyard and we have Sangu. Like fantastic games that I am so happy to have new versions of which are more available. Fantastic games. You were saying something.
Yes,
sorry.
I was saying that we really like escape room games.
Yes.
And we had a passionate video, I would say, about Mother of Frankenstein, the side quests, and 50
Hi, Brandon.
clues.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi.
And then we were...
but nobody watched it. It's the least watched video.
Yeah, it's very unpopular. But those people who commented gave us a lot of good tips on more escape roomy, like puzzle-solving games. And we have been playing a game now called... Kalinasu. From...
Key Enigma.
Yes. And we played 2 of the chapters or something.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm having such a good time.
Yeah. And we're going to order many of those now because they are great.
We're super excited.
Congrats on the awards video. Thank you. How would you rate yourself? Theme versus mechanics percentage-wise?
I would say, I think that theme has more to it than I maybe think. So I think that, let's see that a game is war themed, I will be immediately more hostile towards it, like skeptical towards it than a cozy, nice themes. I would say 70-30 for my part. Yeah, I would say that. I think theme has more importance than I think, because I think like, oh, I don't care about the theme. I think I care about it more than I would like to admit.
So I'm
admitting
then,
it now.
So I'm gonna go, for example, to a game that you really like this year.
Yeah.
Oranienburger Kanal.
Yeah.
You
what's
mean
the
that
theme
you
there?
mean that 30% of your like for that game is about the great game city of Oranienburger, where you're building canals.
No, but there is a theme there. If it was like just pasted on a blank,
that is a setting. It's not a theme. Like
Okay.
gaming rules, Paul Grogan was really good at this. Setting is like it's there. Theme is actual game.
Okay.
But you can say whatever you want.
80-20,
I was just like,
maybe.
For me, it's like 90-10 or 95% 5. Like I like a theme when it's there. I enjoy a theme when it makes sense, but I don't care. I need a puzzle.
I think I care more than I.
And this is, of course, Euro games. Like if we're playing a campaign game, I want there to be a good theme. I don't want it to be like, oh, you're a paper person going into this paper
house. What do you
house.
think that Amy and Maggie would answer to this?
100, like
no.
done. I don't know. Oh yeah, John was talking about the replays from like 1990s and 20s. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ben is saying, after the release of Voidfall, in what order would you rank the Minecraft games? Maybe we should do a Minecraft.
Oh.
That means we have to do a weekend of playing all the Minecraft games.
Oh no, that's so sad.
That's going to be a heavy weekend. That might be even worse than Lacerda.
The Lacerda games. Yes, that's true.
Like playing Perseverance. We have
because...
no, okay, we're going to wait. And I think maybe Perseverance 3 and 4 is going to release next year. I backed it, so it's probably going to be next year. Then we can play 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. And then Cyber, the one with the team.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's something at sea.
Yeah.
And then it's Dracarion.
Yeah.
Septima we're gonna not have. That's just gonna be end of the list, probably.
Well,
and
that's a nice game. But...
And it's a nice game, but if we have to rank the game, some game have to be at the end, at the bottom.
And that's Septima. I agree.
And what other games are there? Anachrony.
Yeah.
Yes, we might do that.
What is the dream game again?
It's down there on the floor.
Is it?
Somewhere. I don't know where.
It's not there.
Maybe I put it into the shelf again. I don't know. And also...
Cerebria?
Yes.
Is it that?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Isaac's asking, are you doing a designer ranking for sushi and Fister list?
Sorry, I was thinking about the
Are you interested in that? Doing more of the designer rankings? There are many great designers, so we could do like maybe one every second month.
That's ambitious.
Like we haven't done.
I would not say no to play the great games from the great designers.
And many of them, for example, Rosenberg, we wouldn't have to do again. Like we didn't have to play all of those games again.
No, just like
many of them is gonna
be. We haven't played in a long while.
And Feld, been a couple of years since we've done, but we have Simon Luciani. And we have Fabio Lopiano is soon getting to the point where we can do it. Fister, and then we have, of course, like Mindclash makes sense to do as a publisher.
Yeah.
There is so many one of that we could do.
Yeah, if you're interested in
that,
I
think
us know.
People enjoyed it when we did the Lacerda one. So I think that would be something. And we were planning to do more, and we did one. And the T-Series, we've been talking about that for like 10 months.
We have to prioritize that, actually.
And actually what we have to do is to write this down and make like a plan.
Okay.
To say like, this month we're doing this, and this month we're doing this, because or else we're never going to do it.
We're going to make a plan.
We have to have like, and that's the only thing that works for me. We have to have like this is the date that video is going to be filmed. And we need to do it before that then.
Yeah.
I know you don't like that, but you have to plan it or else it's not going to happen.
It's efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stonemeyer, yeah, that makes sense. No, I have to wait patiently for the ranking. Sad face. Regardless, we definitely like rankings of different designers, publishers. Yeah, so that's probably something we're going to do.
That's a good
Jeff is asking a good question. How big is your gaming group? Do you guys have several groups that you play all these games with you?
We have some couples.
Yes.
Friend couples. Couple friends.
Friendly couples.
Friendly couples. They're not hostile. That's really nice.
It's a good start.
That we play with. So we get in some 4-player games there. And we also have some like the single friends that we...
Or that they have partners, but they don't play board games.
That's true. Yeah.
It's not important for us that they have to be single.
That's true. And we also have one gaming group that is regular in a neighboring city.
Yes. With Nils. He's in the chat.
Yes.
He's there.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I feel like.
basically that's it. We had like an open gaming on Wednesdays here, but that kind of dwindled down. I know we have
That's COVID happened.
Yeah, and we have many couples that we enjoy. And Jonathan saying, focus on your happiness. Fewer videos and happier JNC. We are happy. We make the videos with S. But that's like important to say. Like if we put out if we put out a video, it's because we want to. Like there's some few times when we have like a preview or something we have to for a date. But this year, this is something I love this year, is that it's been so much easier for my brain to say like, okay, then we only had one video this week. Or we only had 2 videos this week.
Yeah, and we've been good at that. I feel like if if we're in the studio and we film a video and we like feel like we aren't in the mood for it,
and we had plan 3, for example.
We have plan 3, then we're stopping instead of filming just like for the sake of it. And I think that has been good. Some weeks there has been only one video, and very few times there has been none. I don't
think there's been any week this
year. Oh, really? That's really good. I'm happy about that.
And also, I think that one thing that is important is I had something I wanted to say. What did you say? I want to try to find out what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I said that sometimes if we don't want to film,
I know what I want to say now.
Do not do it.
It's that if we manage to have like a little bank of videos so that we are like a couple of weeks ahead, it's going to be even easier for my brain to relax from that. Because even though it's a lot of fun, it gives you that pressure. You can't just go like, oh, I don't want to make a video for 2 months. I don't want to do that now because we don't have that. 2 questions here from Tech. First of all, thank you so much for enjoying the videos. Are you playing any video games currently? Yes. A lot of video games. I'm going to spoil now that the solo board gaming thing that I started, that's not going to continue because I play so many board games. So when I don't play board games, I don't want to play more board games.
I feel like right when you started the solo project, you rediscovered Yakuza games, and just like you've been playing that all the time.
Yes. Don't spoil my answer now. This is my answer.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
And
go.
Also the other question.
No,
you can answer it first, but I'm going to do the other question first. Are you going to do a video of your most anticipated games? I'm going to do one. Probably you're not going to be in it. That's usually how we do it.
No.
The top 10 anticipated?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Were you in it last year, maybe?
I think I actually was, and you explained the games to me, kind of.
Yeah, so you were there, and we will see what you...
I don't need to be there.
We will see. Okay, you can also do first. The first, that's Norwegian. But now it's the Norwegian language learning of the day. First is first.
It's very easy.
It's very similar.
Yes, first.
Okay, go on.
I'm playing the new Zelda game.
Yes.
The Tears of the Kingdom.
Right.
Running around, not doing the main quest, just doing everything else.
Because you're getting to the end, right? So you don't want it to end.
I want to delay the end as much as possible. And then now that I've been sick a few days, we have been like getting back to the
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Yes, thank you. Games that I think they're so good.
Yeah, fantastic visual novels, so deduction games.
Yes.
Very hard, but very much fun. For me, two years ago, I think, like the year the Xbox Series X came out, I think that was 2 years ago, 21. There was a game released on that console, one of the few games. I didn't know anything about it. I just I need a game for it. So I bought Yakuza Like a Dragon. And it was amazing. And then I found out that was the 7th game in the series. So I started then playing Yakuza Zero, which I think still is maybe the best narrative experience I have ever had in a video game. They are very weird games. They're like very intertwined. Like there's kind of, I feel I haven't seen all of Game of Thrones. It's like there's so many names and people. You have to remember them. And this is in that family and that family. It's kind of like Yakuza Mafia. And it's very heavy. The story got you crying, laughing. But then the game, you can also spend 60 hours singing karaoke if you want to, or play darts. And you can also do like all these crazy sub-stories. Like in the newest one, you have to fight a gigantic robotic vacuum cleaner. Like there's just like so much.
Alert.
Yes, so there's like so much random stuff in it. So I then played Yakuza 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, half of 5. Then 2 years after, which was now after I played Spider-Man 2, which is one of the best experiences I ever had, I then continued playing that, finished that, played Yakuza 6, and because I now saw that there was a new Yakuza game, that's why I started 6 or 5 again, which was like a mini game between the older ones and the new one coming 26th of January. I know I cannot wait. So I love that. And right now I'm playing Cyberpunk. This is my end.
We want to play God of War.
Yes. Yes. We have a few games that we want to play together.
Yes.
Okay. Now we go to the next question. How many hours do you invest weekly in playing games simply for enjoyment, not for making reviews or other content? Most of the time, zero.
But I have to say that is I am enjoying the time that I play it for making content. Otherwise, it would be very sad.
I think, and this is my brain. Keep or Kill made it easier to play older games.
Yeah.
Because when we have this channel, and this is going to sound negative, but it's really not for me, is that if I sit down to play something that I don't have to play, it can get me like stressed out. I can be like, okay, I could have spent this time actually playing something we need to play. But then again, like here the other day, we played Hard to Get and the other one, the one where when you guess, How Dare You? That one.
Yes.
We played those the other day, and those were games that we didn't need to play them, but they were fun. They're good games. So there's like I feel like the balance is good, but most of the time we want to play games that we want to cover. Was that an answer? You can answer as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, thank you. Michael Scott or Dwight, you have to have them together.
Oh, yeah.
Like you need them all. You need every single person.
Yes.
To make it the Dunder Mifflin that it's supposed to be. Very easy question. Have you played La Familia, the Great Mafia War?
No.
I looked at it. It was very expensive in Norway, and then I saw it was kind of weird, and I don't know if it would be for us, so I didn't get it. Dragon's Tomb is asking if we can start from the beginning again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Of course.
Okay.
Hello.
No, I was starting. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Johannes.
And this is Cinema.
And you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And we are live and kicking.
And today we are doing our ramblings of the year. We're going to go through some stats. We're going to make you guess some stats. And then we're going to talk a bit about this year and next year. And then we're going to do a Q&A at the end.
I'm so excited because I don't know any of the answers to the things that I'm going to guess now. But first, let us know if you can see and hear us, please.
That was kind of the beginning, and maybe you can then just kind of feel like there was something in the middle, and now we're here.
Yes.
Let's see.
Rest is history.
Yes. Any content creators you would like to meet IRL?
Rodo. I haven't met him yet. I think yeah.
I said hi to Rodo.
Game hero, I feel like.
Yeah, it's like one of the ones that we have watched from the beginning.
Yes.
And was a big reason for us getting as much into board games as we did. So that was kind of important for that. Tom is nice. I played a game with Tom for like a couple of years ago. Haven't spoken, like he didn't know who I was, obviously, but I and I love.
I have met Jason Levine.
Yeah,
the gaming machine.
You had a T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm even so happy.
You were like one of his points, so like the top 10 experiences of his year. That was really fun. That was the first Spiel, 2017.
That was so awesome.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I found the video on YouTube before we were going to Spiel this year, and it was fun to watch that.
It was called like Jason on the T-shirt?
Yes.
Yeah. I think for me, you hanged out. That doesn't make sense. Is it called that? Like last year, you were hanging around.
Yes.
With Monique and Lewin last year, which was really nice.
Before you play, that was really
nice. And
nice.
also this year, we got to hang out with Amy and Maggie Thinker Theme. That was like the top of my list. But there's so many. Like if you go to see the Rambling Awards, all of those people and more people that we haven't met yet. David Waybright, we talked about making him for like 2 years. There's like so many things that people that I wanted to meet. Do you feel you could sell 90% of the games you have right now, since you probably rarely go back to now with all the new games?
Yeah, I could do that.
Could you do it or could you do it?
What is the difference?
The difference is, okay, could you do it like theoretically or would you do it practically?
I could do it theoretically. I would not do it.
No, because if you were to sell 90%, you wouldn't even be allowed to keep your top 100.
Yeah. That's but like theoretically and like practically also I wouldn't miss
Yes,
might
that is true.
want to because there's so many new games we play
Mhm,
all the time. But I would be sad in the process of doing that,
Yeah.
even though I wouldn't miss them every day.
Nope.
I would be sad not having them, so I would not do it.
Because it is a collection. I've always been a collector, so it's kind of like, but I'm okay with it not being like all the games we ever owned.
Yes, I want to, and we've spoken about this many
Yes.
times because of the Keeper Call. I want to look at my shelf and be proud of the games that I own, and I want to be excited for them all.
Yeah.
And I want to like have a collection that I'm really satisfied with.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want to see the game and see, oh, that would be nice to play again.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. What other hobbies do you have and how do they fit into board gaming? The first question I can answer, the other one I don't know. Like, they are fun hobbies. I don't know how they fit into board
Video
gaming.
games.
Yes.
Movies and series.
Yes, like normal stuff.
You're disc golfing.
Yes, a lot. Not now because it's like a meter of snow.
We used to geocache a lot.
Yes.
We're still doing it, but tiny bits.
But it's a lot of fun.
Of our lives.
I went at all as well. We found over 10,000 geocaches. We have the Norwegian record of most geocaches found in 1 month in Norway. We have so many great experiences with geocaching.
Absolutely. But I don't know if any of them fits into board gaming though.
Nope. And of course, I'm a magician, both as a profession, but also like I like to like a nerd as well. Like,
and I have eyes.
Yes.
So my hobby is
your job.
Look at things.
Yes. What designer excites you with new games?
Many. Yes, absolutely. I'm really excited to see some of the designers that we've kind of discovered this year. The guy that made Barcelona.
Dani Garcia.
Thank you. I'm so bad at names. For example.
Yes. Yeah. So someone knows new one. Dani Garcia, Connie Wogelman, who did Apiary.
Yes.
And also Mitch Wallace, who did Art Society. But also like it's the usual suspects. Uwe Rosenberg, Stefan Feld, Simon Luciani, Fabio Lopiano, O'Day, David Tursey. Yeah, there's many of them that we are like, going to get it. Alexander Pfister. We're going to get those games. If you could change the theme of one of your favorite games, which would it be? Especially interesting hearing an answer from Mr. Theme. Is only I don't care. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
Really?
I never thought about it.
Really?
But there's no game I ever played and thought like, oh, how can I change this into a better theme? I don't care.
I like. Let's take a classic game of Concordia. That is basically trading in the Mediterranean. You could have a more excited theme for that. I know that you don't care.
Why?
But you like. I like
trading.
I like the question though. I think that I would have liked another theme for Through the Desert, because I don't connect with that game at all. But maybe that's the game.
You don't connect with Alec. You don't connect. I don't connect with
the
Carpe Diem being like in Rome in old times.
That should have another theme. That's very.
But why?
Thing.
Like, there's no
very
theme.
Boring
it's
theme.
It's a setting.
Yeah, but
it's there because it's not just like
that's the
squares.
Question.
Okay, I want to change I want to change Codename Duets to Star Wars. Okay, that's going to be mine.
Cool.
That was because Codename Duet was just beside Star Wars on the shelf. Favorite TV shows of the year? We haven't seen so many new ones, have we? Bodies was good on Netflix. Really good.
Yes.
And also, if you haven't seen Dark on Netflix and you like weird stuff, not super weird, but like twisty stuff, watch it. It's fantastic. Awesome. It's in German, but it's worth it.
I'm just like...
And if you are German, it's very simple to watch it because you don't have to have subtitles.
That's true. Severance.
It's not this
Severed.
year, but last year.
Severance. I'm so excited for the next season.
I'm so excited. Coming. And I just can't hide it. You can hide
it. But it's not from this year, though.
No. What else did we watch?
We watched some Norwegian stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't help anybody.
Doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, okay. So, next question. What gets you more excited playing new hot games or old and tested gems? It's a hard one.
I think, like, we're playing most of the new things.
Yes.
And I am excited about that. But right now, I'm excited to play some of the new to us escape room puzzle games
Yeah.
that are also tested from before and solid, I hope.
Yes.
And I'm excited about that too.
We play
More excited.
We played many new games, but Keep or Kill lets us also play the older games that we really like. And it's a mix for me. Like, I love playing new games. I love going into it, seeing new stuff. Not all of it is great. Some of it is like, it's fine. But I enjoy that. I enjoy the experience of doing the new things, reading the rule book. Okay, what did they do here? What is the twist? What did they change? I really love that. But of course, I would not be sad to play A Feast for Odin 4 times a week. But I think I would have been sad after like 3 weeks because I want to play new stuff,
Yeah.
but I also want to have
I
time
think
to play
that
the
makes
other
us
things.
more excited.
What is your favorite mechanism? I don't know. I love many mechanisms.
I'm a sucker for a worker placement game.
I love worker placement, like dice drafting. I love
dice drafting is so fun.
dice placement. I love many mechanisms. I don't
Mhm.
like roll and move.
No, I
I
agree.
don't like drawing a card that tells you if you win the game or not.
You don't like Munchkin?
No, I don't like playing a game for 7 hours and then winning it by rock, paper, scissors. Lizard, Wizard, Spock. Okay. If you had to live in a non-European and non-English speaking country for the entirety of 2024, where would you move?
We could go to Bangkok.
To Thailand is the
Thailand.
the country.
Oh yeah, the country.
Yes.
I thought it was city. Sorry.
I could have lived there for a year, not in Bangkok, but in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's warm and it's raining a lot in the rainy times. Then we could play board games.
Mm-hmm.
If we have somewhere inside to be, because they don't have a lot of insides.
I thought it was really nice to be in Mexico. I think I would choose that over Cuba, where I've also been because of the quality of the food.
Yeah, because the food in Thailand is very good.
Mm-hmm. Almost.
I've been there like for 3 weeks.
More.
And also very spicy.
That's my word.
Yeah, very like this. Okay, what is your favorite board game channel besides your own? Go to Watch or Rambling Awards. It's all of them and more.
Yes.
Like, I have so many I enjoy. Like, it's very hard to answer like one of them, so I can't. All of that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good question. Not that the other ones were not good, but I like this question. I like the other ones as well, but I also like this question. How do you keep from getting jaded by playing games that are just remixes of mechanisms and games you have already played?
What does that mean?
I think it means, and I don't agree with it 100%, is that many new games, some content creators are like, oh, games needs to have new stuff in it, like to have like new things, like innovation.
I disagree.
And I feel like I don't feel like many times I play a game and I sometimes feel like, okay, this game does it better. But most of the time I feel like almost every game that we end up choosing to get and play, because I try to not get the things I don't think we will like, does have something in it that is like a novelty, like something that is different, something like every single worker placement game. You can't just have one worker placement game. And you can't just have like, one worker placement game and then one worker placement game where there's more reasons to go a place. Like, then you couldn't have Federation and Bruxelles, for example. There are many similarities, but they're very different.
I think that is a big part of it. A good game could absolutely borrow mechanisms that are familiar, but you want to have meaningful decisions and making it not seem like an obvious choice to go for the one or the other strategy.
Yes, but that's not answering that question, is it?
No, maybe not.
So I'm going to ask you, like, do you often play a game and think, oh, this was fun, but X, I would rather play X?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Because it does the same kind of thing better.
Yeah.
And I do think we get jaded kind of in the way that...
What is jaded? Sorry.
Like you... how do I explain that for you now in English, because we're live?
You can say the Norwegian word.
At du ikke... At du på en måte litt slepen, da. At du på en måte blir litt sånn...
litt sånn nummen?
Yeah.
Numb.
Makes sense, kind of.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hey, Will, thank you for being here. Yeah, did you do...
I don't have an answer, even though
Okay.
I understand the question.
I don't feel the problem for that, because I feel like sometimes when we play games that are not that good, like 6s, 6.5 games like that, I often think like, oh, I'd rather spend this time playing games that are good. But I didn't know that before I played the game, because many times even I read the rule book and it sounds fun, and it ends up not being that fun. But I don't feel that's the same thing, because that is kind of our job, is to play those games and then tell you that you don't have to play those games.
Yeah, that's true.
But of course, if I knew already that game was going to be horrible, I might have chosen to play something else. Have you played any chit war games or coin games? No.
No.
It's not our thing. Next up, it's going to be an easy one for you. Do you like 18xx games?
No.
I like a few of them. I haven't played many. I played 18 Chesapeake. I played
18 CZ.
Yes.
CC.
I love this next question. I'm sorry, my ADHD brain. 18 CC, 18 something else. I liked a few of them. I'm going to go to this one because this is a great question.
I love 18 something else.
I love this question.
Yes.
It's for you.
Okay.
I appreciate how your perspectives and voice became more and more prominent on BGR, that's our channel, over time. Was that a conscious choice or just naturally evolved? And I think we've spoken about it a little bit, but maybe not too much.
Yeah, definitely the latter, because of getting used to taking my place, and both because I'm not speaking, I didn't speak English in my daily life before we started doing this, and doing it more makes me better at it because of practice. But also, we also started with this channel I played a lot of board games then, but I play even more now. And I also get used to the board game lingo in English, which also, I don't know, looking back at the other games, not only did I speak less, but I also found it really hard to try to describe a game. I started to do that when we did the Keep or Cull series. Before that, I didn't explain any games.
I'm just going to have to say hi to Hannah because she has to
Hello,
go.
Hannah.
Hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Back to you. Sorry, I just had to
no,
say
it's
hi.
fine. So I feel like it's absolutely naturally evolved, and I'm having so much fun with it now. But sometimes I still struggle to find that one word, or trying to find my way of saying the thing that I'm thinking in Norwegian in my brain out in English.
I think that, and in the beginning, I spoke maybe 95%.
And theme me was only 5%.
Yes, but I think that, as you said, like it evolved because in the beginning, and I've always been like with English, for me, I'm just speaking and I don't care if it's wrong. I'm just saying stuff and I hope that people understand what I'm saying. And if I say a word wrong, it's not a problem.
Then I will mock you, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's kind of fun. But, and it was kind of hard to find that balance. And sometimes I still end up like interrupting you or doing that because my brain just is an overload. But it's gotten way better. And also, I feel like we are usually really good at feeling, most of the time, I'm good at feeling where you want me to step in. Sometimes I mistake that and you wanted to continue, but most of the time I feel like I know that, especially for explanations.
Yeah.
And that's why it ends up sometimes me speaking for a long period of time in the review, because you enjoy it more when you can just ramble on your thoughts.
Yes, we had like a video that we filmed today.
Yes.
Where I tried to explain a concept and I'm not explaining it correctly.
Yes.
And then we have to stop and do it again.
Yes.
And then it gets to a point where I get really demotivated because I think it's hard sometimes saying the right thing.
Yeah.
But I also have this bad habit that if I don't know exactly where I'm going with a sentence, I don't know how to just stop.
Yeah.
And then it's really nice that you
can continue.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like most of the time we are really good at like sometimes it might look like I'm interrupting you, but I feel like for the most part it's not that.
Yes, I agree.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes
and then I try to excuse myself if but that's just my brain getting so excited or remembering a thing. I just have to get it out.
Yeah.
And I'm trying my best to be better at that. But that's just like, don't want to use it as an excuse, but it's just the way I am. And we can always be better as human beings.
That's a nice question, Brian.
I love it. Okay, we're going to do like one or two more questions because now it's been an hour, which is kind of a good time.
Yeah.
If you were to pick a theme for a game, that would you like to see? A big game with dragons.
Big game with dragons. I think you actually have that already, and I think that is
Dragon game.
the one that I didn't like before. The Dwellings of Elder
Eldervale.
Vale.
Look, my glasses
That's
look nice now. I'm like a bug.
That's a sign that the video is soon over. A theme that I would like to see. Do you have any suggestions, Mr. Theme?
I have no
guy?
suggestions. I don't care.
I actually would think it would be really fun with a game about the body. I think that
there is a couple.
Yeah, there is a couple, but not that I've like thoroughly enjoyed.
You haven't played it. It's Cytosis. It's on the shelf.
I haven't played that actually, but also about eyes and glasses and stuff. I'm very boring. I'm just like, I want to see a game about
my job. Because when I'm getting back from job, what I want to do is sit down with my job.
Yeah, well, you have the Trickerion game,
which is exactly like my job. Like that is exactly what we do.
That's how
I go out to the market, try to find materials for my next illusion, and then somebody else bought the illusion, and there's only one copy of it in the world. That's what happens all the time in my job. Yes, I think that's the answer to that one, and I think we're gonna end it there. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you today.
We have some questions that we haven't answered.
Just
Jeff,
yeah. Okay. Have you ever got a game that you already called?
No. It's important to answer them all.
Yes, go and answer them all. Questions off the top of your head. What are the most cool or most fun moves, combos you've done in any game? Some of them makes you feel really smart, powerful, etc.
Oh, that's a hard question.
It's very hard from the top of my head.
From the top of my head.
Still, okay, I have one story, which is the one. But you can go.
No,
This is the story I will always remember. It's from a game I haven't played in many years. It is from a game called Dungeon Fighter.
Yeah.
Did you play in that game?
Yeah, I did.
Where
but
you
not that game.
Throw dice, and it was just like a super cool moment. There's like, oh, we have to win this whole thing. We have to like throw a specific dice, land it there. Not gonna happen. Boom, boom, happened, and people went wild. That's kind of a thing I remember. But also like there's many games where you feel like you have good combos and stuff, but I don't remember any of them.
Yes, basically.
Yes. But yeah, those are the questions. Those are the questions that we, I don't know where that, there it was. Those are the questions that we're going to answer. That was 1 hour of a fun time. I really enjoyed it. And this was the last video of the year. So that means almost 150 videos this year. It's amazing. I have enjoyed mostly every second of it, except for the editing, and really enjoyed seeing all of the people enjoying this. It's still kind of weird. Like, if somebody told me 5 years ago when I bought a new place, I would have a studio in my house with lighting all the way and padding that soundproof the wall and a mixer and expensive microphones and recording stuff, I wouldn't think that. And it's all because of you. Really, really means a lot. Like, it's a huge part of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that I'm not very active on social media and the internet in general, but
you are active on the internet, but you just scroll on Instagram.
No, yes, I do.
That is what you do.
I am very good at being an audience at the internet. So I read all of the comments we get, but I just don't answer them because I don't know, my attention span doesn't work that way.
Nope.
I really appreciate it, even though I don't answer them all.
We appreciate every single one of you. It means so much that you are watching our stuff, that you watched a video in this year, that you commented, that you liked, that you shared our stuff. Just means a lot. And we cannot wait for a new year. Next year is going to be even better, hopefully. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are here and haven't given us a victory point by subscribing, I took your thing, then you are... It's kind of weird that you watch this and haven't subscribed. But if you do, you can do it. It helps us more than you think. And that's going to be...
I'm just going to share it because I think it's a long time since we mentioned it, that our Discord is not open for everyone.
It's in the description of most videos.
Please, just of most videos. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Maybe not this one. Yeah. I don't remember if I put it in here.
But just come and talk to us if you want to.
I like the video. Put a comment. You already commented. But yeah, I had to say it because it's the rule of YouTube. And that's going to be it. Yes. Have a great end of the year. Have a fun New Year's Eve, whatever you're doing, playing games, going watching fireworks, wherever you are in the world. Have fun, and we will see you again next year, probably on Monday. Maybe take a break on Monday, and we come back on Tuesday.
Yes.
Because you have free on Monday, so I don't want to edit a video then.
I have free.
You have free. We are gonna talk to you all soon. Have an amazing whatever you are having.
Yes.
Day, evening, morning, middle of the night.
Amazing.
Have an amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Cinema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.